here, new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we are going to watch third episode of Durarara X210. So let's get to it. Let's go. Whew. All right. Just chilling, watching the opening. Again, a huge maybe like break between the episodes, but yeah, I think I still remember the previous one was pretty crazy. It was very interesting, and I managed to write down all the chat names, so now I will be a little less confused when they are talking in chat, because it took me a while to do this finally. But it's from the end of show. Interesting, there's her backstory here too. Because like yeah, I'm just thinking, is it going to come back into play more? But yeah, there are so many characters, so many lines intertwined by now that it's getting maybe too complicated to draw some connections and conclusions and expectations. But I'm thinking, like, are we going to bring a bit more focus on Psyche again? Since I was even confused for a second. I was like, oh, right. 6 years ago. Mm-hmm. And he was the one to come alone to Varona and Sloan, right? Remember? So there is a focus on Psyche. And suddenly marriages are made in heaven. Okay. So he met with Psyche and he was loved by Psyche, so to say. HS. This is a drug deal. Yeah, that's how they high up the prices. Oh. Yeah, and then poor girls. The graffiti on the wall. Oh, damn. Love turned into slave. That was that. Oh, wait, is his blood? Is he dead? Oh, he recognized him. His voice is really cool. I like how it's raspy. Yeah, poor girls need this like recovery, in facility. We didn't know. Yeah, I thought these deals are done in like a dark alley. Murder or murder? Okay, or murder. Okay, that's close enough. Because I think the blonde guy's dead. I, oh, interesting. Oh, he got himself even deeper for questioning now. Yeah, torture is scary. I mean, I don't really feel bad for him because, yeah. Hmm. That's true. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, he's talking to her in this video, little kid the way. Oh, her room is adorable. They're like listening in there on the side. Well, that's a process. So he agreed. Well, it's, you know. Mm-hmm. I mean, that is helpful. It will actually be good for her, especially being from her family, you know. Mm-hmm. But they were selling drugs, which wasn't. Yeah, they did. Oh, just like dollars. I'm sorry. This is different. This is different. I guess that's kind of a smooth transition. Okay, so that was actually online illegal farms. Oh, pretty room. That's again 6 year before flashback, right? That's unreal. That's how he got into right into Saika's hands. That was an unfortunate night for him. She looks pretty tall here, though. Wait. That's her mom? I think so, yes. So that was when her mom was possessed by Saika. Then she caught him. Yeah, but you know, it's an experience. mm. Can she control him then? Wait, we saw that scene of them talking in a previous episode. We didn't know what they talked about, right? They meet a lot. They have a lot of history. What the heck? Trends? Well, she does know some. That's considered a trend in school? Okay. It's interesting to see, like, the other perspective. Yeah, I think Mika kind of took it as an excuse, right? And that's how he realized that Mika is not with Anri. And then, yeah, so that's like from the previous episode. So she has blades coming all out of her. Like, Anri doesn't have that look. What? But at the same time, her mom looks like completely possessed, right? While Anri is okay when she's in her psycho form. So that's how he lost his eye. Interesting. Now she doesn't seem possessed and crazy. So he managed to like withstand. Because she hit the right eye, but he took out the eye. So the possession didn't work. What? Huh? Ah, is this the Psycho's? I see that the effect. The Psycho's love. he more maybe wasn't like possessed by Psycho, but that love still remained. Do you love your husband? From the flashback, he didn't seem very nice. Hmm. Sayaka. He just said he won't do anything. Oh, he's going to keep his word. He was going to kill him, right? But now he already promised that I'm not going to do anything to your family. That, but that was definitely Saika's mm, like effect, that love. Homeless? Is this also a tattoo that's only temporary? Okay. Dude's face. Oh, that's cool. He's like from Sailor Moon. Okay, that's fair. That's like a Molotov cocktail, right? Oh, is this like a case? Yeah, set us up exactly. Well, I don't know about that, but these are two groups that wanted to hurt him, but he kind of set them against each other in a smart way. Okay, I believe you. Wait, what was that? Oh gosh, I'm being confused in all these groups. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's why he hates drugs. And so, like in her backstory, was it okay before drugs? I think it was always bad. I'm not sure. Ew! Ooh. Do we know he's probably not? This is not the moment to say it, but this guy is really cute. So that is the boss that he didn't kill. He just didn't protect him or help him in any way. He didn't kill him. This guy avenged his sister. Hopefully she gets better. I kinda pinned it on you, dude. I mean, that was good for him. Very lucky. Well, you didn't turn him into a murderer. That wasn't you. Hmm. Yeah, he definitely was prepared. Didn't they say somewhere in the beginning that he is just strong and only thing he has is strength? I think he's pretty smart also. Good advice. Good advice. He's so cool. I like him. I like him. He has his own code of morals, and I really respect that. And caring too. I like playing video games at nighttime, just like you recommended. So, oh my gosh. Wait, did I? Is it a different ending? There's no way you meant to be. Okay, no, that's the same one. I kinda just. It's been such a long time, I guess, since I watched it that I didn't recognize it. I think no, it seems the same. But holy shit, he is so cool. Mizuki Akabayashi. We didn't really. I also have. I have to write down like different groups because there's like Awakusu group and there's Asuki group, and I feel like this is the most confusing part for me, these groups. And then things like dollars, yellow scarves, and what else we had, like blue square, right? This is kind of more simple, maybe because these are just kind of colors also and objects, but we have just like surnames, and maybe that's why I'm being more confused, or maybe it's just was presented in a less clear way for me. But that was a very actually interesting episode. I enjoyed it a lot with all the focus on Akabayashi and his story, and I didn't expect that connection to Andre at all. I feel like watching like, the previous episodes, I was thinking, oh, why are these two talking? I kind of had that thought in the back of my mind. I even wanted to say that, but it was like overshadowed by other events. But in this episode I thought, oh, that's like the moment when they were talking, and now we know what kind of connection they have. And I really like this kind of characters that have, as I said, their own moral code there, and they're sticking to it. That's the idea, and I think that's really cool. So what I mean by that is it's more like a gray moral code, but something that I can really respect. So it's not the kind of person who is like, I'm going to be a perfect angel, I'm not going to like kill anyone or hurt anyone, I'll try to live as this perfect good person, but in his case he has this kind of gray moral, but his code is something that I respect, and I think something that is really reasonable. And in this case with that boss that he didn't technically kill, he just didn't help him, did even though he could. That's the idea, right? He definitely could, but especially since he just heard this story, this is so complicated. I don't know how to say it. Like, he met this woman, Henri's mom, and I feel like because of Saika he fell in love with her. Like, he took that hit by Saika. It was his first, like, second seeing this woman, but he fell in love and he was like, oh, I never thought someone can be this beautiful, because that's the idea of Saika. She's so in love with humans, and so that feeling of love is something that was transferred to him. And so he felt in his heart that he cares deeply. It's not like just, oh, that's a really pretty woman that I just meeting for the first time. No, he got like some more deep feeling in his heart, something that really made him care for her, and that's why he decided, for example, not to hurt her husband himself in any way, right? And he kept that promise. Again, he is sticking really hard to his own moral code, as I was saying. But then this boss, he did something like he gave drugs to Henri's dad, and I'm not sure, like, because when we had Henri's backstory, at first it was presented as everything was nice, but then, oh, in reality my dad was horrible, abusive to me and my mom. And I'm not sure, like, was it said in her backstory that before it was okay, but then something happened and dad switched it up, because it was such a long time ago, so I don't remember, so correct me if I'm wrong. But if it is the case, then it could have been the point when he started getting drugs, and that really affected him in a super negative way, and that's when he became, he started acting abnormally and became abusive, right? And then all of this happened that we know from Henri's backstory. And so the woman he loved has died, her husband has died, and only the daughter survived. So naturally, he starts looking out for Henri herself. He cares about her because she's like the daughter of a woman he loved, technically, right? And in this case, that boss was talking about this, and Akabayashi is like listening to it. Oh shit! So because of you, that woman is dead and her family is ruined. You made her life hell. You created a situation that made her die, and you left her daughter completely alone. And so after hearing all of this, he just chose the inaction. And in this case, the inaction is something that made him in a way like an accomplice in this murder, you could say. And also then trying to kind of cover for that kid. And also the kid, completely understandable reasons, obviously. So he's, at first I saw him, I thought, oh, he is maybe a junkie himself who realizes how horrible it is for him. But obviously it's something like personal, that my sister was affected because of you. And as far as I know, these people, yeah, they are kind of being drugged into doing drugs. It's not, most likely not even their decision in the first place. They might be even like swindled in some way into taking drugs, and in many different ways. And so then this group tries to take advantage of them. In this case, it was obvious pipeline of, oh, now these drugs are super expensive, so if you want them, you have to do prostitution and earn money and pay us that money. So this is like a multi-step to a prostitution ring in a sense also, right? Because they are kind of hooking them up with the pimp or clients, something like that. So in general, it is a horrible situation, and it looks like they're preying on women first of all, right? Because this is their scheme. And Akabayashi, seeing this, he's like, okay, they are doing this is something that I can't respect, and that's why in turn he also hates drugs. And when he sees someone selling drugs, kind of these guys, this group of college guys, they were pretty much doing the same thing that was described and that he hates, and that's why he reacted so strongly. He just wanted to stop that, to prevent that from happening immediately, and I think that's really respectable. And I think that also shows his care. Like, he's thinking, okay, these little girls that I care about, the daughter of the woman I loved and the daughter of kind of my boss, right, the Avakusu group, right? I thought this is about. I'm a bit okay. I'm a bit confused about the bosses. Maybe I need to rewatch this episode one more time again by myself, because I was like, my brain was blowing up. In any case, right? So cares about Akane, cares about Anri, and wants them to live in a safer world, and doesn't want them to have the fate that some of these poor women had, right? So I think that everything paints him as really cool and respectable character. As I said in the beginning, they were like, oh, he was, maybe that they meant like 6 years ago, maybe he changed in these 6 years, but it was all like, oh, the only thing he had was strengths. And I'm like, no, he's pretty smart, he has his morals, he has a lot other than strengths. And yeah, I think that's probably all I wanted to say. Abrupt ending. So if you have any thoughts, or maybe you want to add something or specify or correct something, that would be very welcome. So share your thoughts, yeah, as I said, without spoilers of course, in the comments down below. That would be it for today, so thank you for watching and see ya.